Hi, I'm Rochelle Dennis. I'm an instructor here at the Georgia Center for Nonprofits, Nonprofit University, and I hope to get you as excited as I am about understanding donors. So, in understanding donors and building a fundraising campaign, it is obviously our ultimate goal to keep our existing donors, but we also always have to be mindful of how we bring in new donors. And one of the best ways that you go about doing that is to really to understand the individual giving trends. Your donor's motivation for giving, and also what their level of future engagement looks like. So you're like, well, exactly how do I do that? What is this whole, individual trends? So one of the best ways to go about starting to understand your donors is through segmenting your donors and prospects. And so in segmentation, we're like, well, exactly what is that? Segmenting your donors based on messaging. So what you're saying, how you're saying it, and where and how this message is reaching your donors and your prospective donors. Your donors already do some of this work for you, okay? So in looking at, you have some donors that give to your annual unrestricted fund year after year, okay? But then you also have some donors that want to give to programming, and you have some that only want to give to a very specific piece of a program. So already your donors are starting to segment themselves for you. Also in terms of when in the year they tend to give, in terms of what they respond best to, okay? So in this course, in Foundation 220, Understanding Donors, we start to dig into the data, your data, as well as the individual giving trends, what that looks like. We will go through and you'll walk out of this course armed with the tools that you're going to need to segment your donors, as well as the development cycle. We know that everything in development is cyclical. And then finally, how to fundraise across generations. So we know that millennials respond very differently than boomers and Gen X, okay? This course is really best for your development and fundraising staff, your marketing and communications team, because again, a lot of this is built, and a lot of this campaign work is built around the message, as well as your senior leadership. And then finally, your board members, particularly those that play a role any role in the fundraising campaign. So I look forward to seeing you for an upcoming Foundation 220 Understanding Donors through Nonprofit University at the Georgia Center for Nonprofits. Thank you so much.